Good morning. Welcome to Kyoto and welcome to the Gion Festival. All right, a little bit cloudy today. I think there's going to be a little bit of rain later in the day, but I don't think it's going to dampen things too much right now. So we're going to walk around here and I'm going to show you the scene. It's been 3 years since they've held the festival because of the pandemic. So I think people are really looking forward to celebrating this year. Today is one of the days to observe the floats. There's the 3 days before the procession where people can get a good look at the floats. They can get onto some of them. And and then on the 17th, they actually do the procession with them. This one here is called the Kikusui Hoko. So it's the chrysanthemum well float. Each of the floats has a story. It's impossible for me to, well, it's not impossible, but just a lot of work for me to remember every one of them. So I'm going to tell you the ones that I did read about. And this was actually one of the ones I did read about. And it does explain it. It does have a little board here that explains it. Hey, Jonathan. Hello, Pete. Hello, Jen. How are you? So Kiku is a chrysanthemum. And Sui is reference to the well. So this is connected to a Chinese fable where there was a boy who lived for 700 years by drinking from the dew of chrysanthemums. So it's based on that fable, this particular float. I'm doing great, Jonathan. Thanks for coming in. Here we got some sake barrels here. Gekkei. Sorry, it's not Gekkei. I think it is, actually. So, Gion Matsuri, what is it about? Well, if you go to a festival, you can pretty well guarantee that most big festivals in Japan are about two things. They're about warding off some sort of illness or some sort of plague. Hey Cheryl, how are you? Or praying for a good rice harvest. This one here is to ward off a plague. So there was a plague in Kyoto in 869, and since then they've had this festival to keep away plague or illness. And how appropriate that we're in a pandemic and this is being held. They didn't hold it the past 3 years, as I said. So it's been 3 years since they've actually celebrated. So it looks like this up here is some sort of tea ceremony they're having up there. Hey Cheryl, thanks for coming in. Yeah. So we're gonna get a look at this. I'll give you a shot from here. So people are going on. People are getting onto the floats on the second floor there. And interestingly, I believe there's the head float is where women are not allowed to get on that one. Looks like this one, obviously there's almost all women and men, it looks like. So, hey Bruce Lee, I'll bet the sake is usually involved. Yeah, when there's festivals going on, there is sake involved, that's for sure. Okay, one of the interesting thing about the floats is that there's each one of them has so I guess it's a kind of, in English it's translated into a talisman. Thank you for watching the Kaizo Speed. Hello, hey John. Bruce Lee, thanks for coming in. Thanks everybody for watching on YouTube, Twitter. If anybody's on Twitter, they want to join in on the conversation, please come into YouTube, Dave in Osaka. I can't read your comments, but if you're happy there, please just stay there. So they have a talisman, each of the floats. There's, how many are there? I have some notes here. I'll tell you in a moment. About 30 floats. Yeah. and each of them has this kind of a talisman you can buy. These ones here, I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to be quiet as I approach. The chimaki are these. These ones right here. That right there is a chimaki. It's made of straw. Yeah, that one right there. That one right there. So I'll show you some of the other ones. This one's kind of a small one. But so what you do is, it's a talisman to ward off illness too. And each of the floats has its own unique one that you can buy. And I guess you hang it in your house, I believe is how it works. Display it in your house. Yes, it's very hot. Yeah, it's humid. It's very humid. It's about 28 degrees when I left Osaka. So they do have these stalls out too. This is another part of the festival. It's actually not too crowded today. Today it's a Friday here, Friday morning. So tomorrow it's going to be insane, which is why I didn't come tomorrow. I'm not coming tomorrow. I'm just coming here so I have a little bit more room to move around and film. Hey Walter, thanks for coming in. So here we got takoyaki, Osaka's favorite. And I believe they were talking about not putting any stalls at all. They were discussing that because just of the threat of infection or spreading infection. So, but it looks like they've decided to do it. So, all right, let me show you. I want to show you a specific float that I think is really interesting. It has a really unique tapestry. A lot of them have tapestries draped around them, but this one particularly has a really unique story. And I'm going to try and look for that one. They're all through the streets here. You can see there's one down there. That one down there. How's it going? There's one down there. There's one over here. Oh, that's kind of a wide angle. Sorry, I'm jumping back and forth. And then there's ones over here too. So, but let me look for one. I believe it's down here, and it's really an interesting one. Hey Linda, how are you? Thanks for coming in. So a lot of these guys are just setting up too. This is it's the 3 days prior to the procession that are the busiest, because that is when the floats are on display. So the 3 days prior is when they're on display, and then 4 days prior to that is when they actually construct them. So you can actually see them put them together, and all they use is rope and wood. They don't use any nails, which is quite interesting. Maybe I'll give you a closer look at them. So there used to be only one procession every festival. It's a month-long festival, but in 2014 they started to do two processions, one on the 17th and one on the 24th. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. So one on the 24th. The one on the 24th is much smaller. It only has 10 floats. But the one on the 17th coming soon, it's going to be a really big one with all 23 floats, I believe. So a little bit bigger. Okay, let me zoom up here. Okay, this isn't the one. Let's see, Yamabushi. Oh, okay, this is an interesting one too. Yamabushi are like ascetic monks. They live in the mountains. And this is one dedicated to the Yamabushi. It actually says the story here. The float is called Yamabushi. Displays a holy doll of Yamabushi. Yeah, mountain priest. Okay. All right. Let me give you a shot of that doll. I wonder if you can see the doll. Yeah, so they wind it up in this rope. Can you see the rope? Right there. They put it all together like that. All right, let's go down here. And I believe, oh yeah, so again they have the Yeah, here's the talismans here, the chimaki for this specific float. So you buy these and display. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like in the shape of a broom. Again, it's to ward off illness. So. There's an interesting story to those. Maybe I'll tell you once I settle down a little bit. But I'm just going to walk around here, show a little bit more. Okay, there should be. I think it's on the right here, on the next street. Yeah, here they've got little. What do they got? Kind of junk food here. Bacon, egg. Oh, bacon and egg. Fried eggs. Bacon and egg. Yeah. Never been to that festival. Good morning. Hey. Yeah, it hasn't been going on the past 3 years. This is the first year since before the pandemic, 2019. So it's been a long time. Okay, let's go. Let's see. I want to show. Okay, that's the main street, and I believe it's the second block. So, excuse me for spinning around here. Okay, I'm gonna go down here. It's not too eventful down here, but once we turn right, I think there is some more of them. So, hey, Purple Revelation. Yeah, so tomorrow is going to be much busier. The weekend coming up, we do have infections are peaking almost again, or they're going to peak in a couple of weeks. I think that I heard. So, but it doesn't seem like people are really bothered. And things are very, very busy. Even on a Friday today, coming to Kyoto, it was extremely busy. So, did you broadcast this on there? Oh yeah, many times, Pete. Yeah, many times. But because of the pandemic, I haven't. So this is the first time since then. So I thought I'd fire it up again. Tomorrow is a special day too because they open up people's houses and they show the heirlooms to the public, which is they only do the day before the parade. So you can see like beautiful kimono, you can see samurai armor, some of them have that, different art pieces, and the byobu is like the screens too, they show the screens. So okay, I think it's down. Oh no, it's not here. Okay, it's not here. It's strange. But yeah, but I love the streets. They're all decorated. They got these lanterns on either side. Okay, I'll take it to the main street. I'll take it back to that big one. I'm going to tell you the story of the float that I want to show you. So there's a float called the Koiyama. And the Koiyama is, koi is like a carp, Japanese carp. Also Monday we have Ocean Day. I would expect cases to keep going up. Yeah, they are, right. Yeah, that's right. Monday's a holiday. So, but there's one called the Koiyama, which is the carp, Japanese carp. And on it, there's a tapestry from Belgium, actually, 15th century. So it's an over 500-year-old European tapestry that's draping one of the floats, and it's amazing. Probably a priceless tapestry, and it's showing images from the Trojan War. So it's kind of unique that it's a Western reference at this festival here in Kyoto. Dave, how are the lanterns lit? Those ones are just, I think they're just electricity maybe. Or I don't think it's actual candles. All right, let's go down here. I don't think this is the one we saw before. Maybe I'll ask somebody if. So what they do is, I said there's 2 parades. I think the carp float is on the second parade, so later in the month. So they may not have built it yet. The ones that are built now will be in the procession. Let me show you. What is this one? This one is Arare Tenjin. Arare Tenjin-san. This one's not too big. All right, let's see if they have a history of this one. Big line up here. I'm not sure for what. Something's going on. Oh, it winds around into here. I think it's Butaman. Oh, it's steamed pork buns, I believe is what it is. Everybody's lined up for the food. It's not the float. Okay, I'm gonna turn around and show you this float. Okay, here we go. Arare Tenjin Yama. So 500 years ago, when a large fire broke out in Kyoto, hail suddenly fell from the sky and extinguished the fierce fire. Along with the hailstones, a small image of Tenjin, the heavenly god of thunder, said to have fallen from heaven, which is the divine incarnation of Sugawara no Michizan. Small vermilion lacquered corridor surrounding a tapestry featuring a scene from ancient Greek poem Homer's Iliad. Oh, here we go. That's cool. Okay, let's see the tapestry. It's from Homer's Iliad. Steam bun, free or not worth lying? Yeah, right. Need more tourists? Nah, we don't need more tourists. Definitely not. Okay, here. All right, this does not really show any images here. So maybe on the other side. Okay, let's go to the other side. I didn't know that there was... Okay, we're gonna go to the other side. Hey Tim, thanks for coming in. Let's see the other side here. I want to see this Homer images from the Iliad. I want to see what they look like. No, not here. All right. Does not look I can see anything here. Hey Dean, how's it going? I see this here. It looks like some sort of a peacock or something there. But I don't see images from the Iliad, so. Zeus causes lightning. Sure does. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, this is steamed pork buns in a pretty cool retro building. I don't know what this is. Yaza, what is it called? Sazaka? Are they serving beers? Yeah, you can. Well, you can drink and walk around here. Japan's okay with open containers of alcohol, so you can go to a convenience store and buy beer if you want. Wow, it's really retro inside. So they're selling them here, and you can also eat inside. Kind of a Showa period. Showa is like 1950s to the 70s, kind of that style of building. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, Japan is cool with open containers, and yeah, they're not against it. So it's not illegal, actually. Hey Joey, thanks for coming in. All right, let's go this way. Yeah, I don't think I can't seem to find that particular float, but all right, let's go down to that one down there and have a look. Maybe I'll show you the largest one too. The largest one has a huge sword on the top of it. Some of them are 23 meters high. The tallest ones are about 23 meters high. Okay, let's walk to the smaller one, and then I'll take you to the biggest one, out on the main street. All right, let's go over here. Very hot. And you can see everybody wearing masks too. It doesn't make it any cooler wearing that mask. So let's see, this is, I can see the name, but all right, here's the explanation here. Okay. This one's a smaller one. Very good gyoza place, by the way. Nothing to do with this broadcast, but Tiger Gyoza, fantastic gyoza, pretty famous gyoza in Kyoto. All right, let's go here. Oh, it looks like there's a temple connected to this, so there's people going in here to this temple. All right, let's get a closer look here. Here we go. That's beautiful. Not too big. This one's called Ura de Yama. This float portrays a famous story of when Empress Jingu, a more legendary than historical heroine of ancient Japan, went fishing for sweet fish when she was in Saga Prefecture in order to cast a horoscope about the victory or defeat of the imperial campaign. For this reason, the float is also called the Ayu Tsuri Yama, Ayu Fishing Mountain. Holy doll wearing a sword on the waist and the golden headgear stands with a fishing rod in the right hand and a sweet fish in the left. Okay, let's see, where is that doll? I can't see the doll. Have you ever been to the Danjiri? Yes, I have, yes. It's a little crazy, that one. Okay, I can't see the doll. I see the tree here, and it looks like that net on the base of it, but I don't see the doll. I can't see where the doll is. Okay, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it's dangerous, right? Yeah, it can be very dangerous. All right, I can't see this doll. I'm not sure where it is. So. Okay, let's go to the main street. Hey Denise, how are you? Thanks for coming in. All right. I'm gonna go right here and we're going to see the biggest floats. The Naginata. They draw a lottery. That's what they do. To choose the order of the floats in the parade, they actually draw a lottery. They pick out lots, and that determines the order. And I think the only one that is already determined is the largest float here around the corner. I'm going to show you. This one here is a small one. That tapestry there is cool, the dragon, although you can't really see it. But there's a dragon tapestry right there. Let's see if you I can't see the dragon's eyes there, but anyway. It looks like there's like cotton stuck to the tree there. Let's see what that means. Let's go around. All right. Okay, Mosoyama. That's what it's called. It is, yeah, it's beautiful. I really want to see that one though. Character from the 24. Born the Goat King. It's named after a person, Chinese from ancient China, government minister. Anyways, Moso never forgot how much he owed his mother, who let him study despite the family's poverty. In midwinter, Moso went out to find a bamboo shoot for his ailing mother, which was one of her favorite foods. The doll shows a scene in which Moso finally dug out a bamboo shoot from the snow. The edible bamboo shoots, known as Moso Chiku, derive their name from this episode. All right. That's the story behind this one. Like I said, there's about 30 of them, and trying to remember each one is very difficult. There's only 2 that I actually read about, and these are, I'm just reading the signs here. So okay, so the festival's right in downtown. You can see they close off the side streets. Only these 2 main streets are left open, but I believe on Saturday nights they close one of the main streets. Okay, we're gonna go this way, and on the left and right we're gonna see the 2 largest floats. Just another 20 meters, 30 meters. So yeah, it's been 3 years. There's been nothing going on. Obviously an event like this that attracts so many people, they're going to stop it from going on to stop the spread of infection. Although things are peaking right now and will continue to go up from what I've heard. Okay. This one's so big, it's probably not good to stand next to it. It's almost better to be a little bit of a distance away. Let me go this way. Yes, it is. It just popped up. COVID delirium. Oh, you got it, eh? Sorry to hear that, man. I hope it's not too bad. Okay, we're gonna go to that corner. Yeah, I saw that. Canada too is getting the same thing, so we're gonna go to the other corner so we can see it from a distance. So hope everybody's doing well, enjoying this broadcast, chilling out. Just have this on your screen. Gotcha, eh? Everybody will get it eventually, I guess. So well, I hope it's not too bad. I haven't heard anybody who's got it too bad that got it recently. So aches, pains, fever, I guess. Other than that, I hope it's not worse than that. My mother had it, and she's okay. It was a kind of like a bad cold, and she was feeling pretty rough and feverish, but she's okay now. So that's good. Good to hear. Sorry, guys. Hello. Hi, everybody. Good morning from Kyoto. Well, glad to hear you're on the mend, and it's not too severe. So it was supposed to do bonsai demo last night. Oh no. Could you have done it on streaming or Zoom? I see quite a bit of those now. Everybody's adapted to it that way. So okay, this is the Naginata. Yeah, people are standing here to film it because it's so high. So it's 23 meters. This is the first float. All right, let me tell you the story here. So there it is, yeah. I'm gonna give you a close-up of that sword at the top. So it's called a halberd. Another teacher zoom in for me. Oh, cool. Yeah, so at the top is the halberd, the sword. I'm gonna zoom in for a moment, show you that. The halberd is up there. Yeah, there it is. There's the halberd there. That's the sword tipping it. And that's the one I said that leads the procession always. So naginata is how you say halberd in Japanese. So 23 meters. And then they also choose a boy to be the messenger. And he rides in this float during the festival on the procession. And between the 13th and the 17th of the month, he cannot touch the ground. His feet cannot touch the ground. So I believe it's some sort of bad luck for the boy to touch the ground. I put a video up on my Twitter talking about the Gion Matsuri coming back. They choose him on the first day of the month. It's a month-long festival. And yeah, there's a video of him, I think the day he's chosen. They do it at Yasaka Shrine, just at the end of the street. And they choose a different boy every year. I guess they spread them out. They're huge floats. I don't know if there's any symbolic meaning why they spread them out, but they're massive floats. As you can see, this one's 23 meters high. And the procession goes on here. The procession goes down the street, turns left all the way to the city hall, and then goes right. And you can actually buy seats in front of City Hall to watch the procession. But a lot of the hotels are booked here. People look out their windows, they see the procession come through the streets from their rooms. So yeah, and you can climb on that one. I wonder if we can. You can probably climb on it. Yeah, it's wheeled down. You can see the wheels there. Golden Child? Yes, I do. Kind of like that. Yeah, you can see the beautiful tapestry right there. Yeah, I'll give you kind of a close-up of the whole thing. It goes all the way up there. And as I said before, this is the only one that's first. The other one, they draw lots. See, they show up in the festival. So, okay, let me go this way. Definitely a quieter mood this year than other years. Although I think tomorrow's going to be nuts. I won't be here, so I don't want to see it. Situation. So, hi Larry. No, I'm not going to be here on the weekend. No, I don't. Hey, Lito, what's up? Thanks for coming in. I don't want to see all the people, so I'm going to avoid it. I'm going to do it today because this is probably the best time to enjoy the festival spirit with the least amount of people. So they do dances. I think there's Maiko and Geiko dances at Yasaka Shrine. I think they might be doing that tomorrow night. I'm not sure. But it really depends on the weather too. And I also believe it's they're going to make a judgment at that moment. I wonder now with the infection so high that they might even cancel it. They're being extra careful. So I don't know, but we'll see. All right, we're going to cross this road. And gonna go down this side road, I guess. Actually, no, maybe we'll go straight. Go straight. So. definitely one of the signs of summer is this festival here, Gion Matsuri. This is one of the 3 great festivals. If they cancel, so many vendors are going to be pissed. The Maiko? If the Maiko cancel? I'm not sure. I think the vendors are going to be open anyways. The night stalls will be open. So they do also a beer garden on today because of the rain. All right, let's go here. Do you want to get a closer look? Do you want to try and get on? Should we try and get on? I don't know if they'll let filming on. They might just say no filming. YouTubers are the lowest in the case system, I believe, right? We're the lowest. So it's kind of hard to be treated nicely. Okay, here's a good shot of it. Doesn't look like anybody's on it right now. I think you have to pay. I think you do have to pay. Just telling people to move forward without stopping. A lot of traffic here. Oh, maybe we can't. I saw people up there. Maybe it's only certain people are allowed to go up. My wife's going to get her haircut in Gion tomorrow. If I should go out and hang with her after or not. Might go sometime next week after the peak. It'll be crazy. It'll be crazy, that's for sure. If you don't mind the crowds, then why not? So, night is great for the night shots, all the lamps and everything. And okay, let's go down here, and I'm gonna show you the other really tall one that I haven't shown yet. So. Yes, nighttime too, yeah. The next 3 nights are the biggest nights of the festival. So there's the Yoyama, and then the Yoyama. Sorry, Yoyama. It's like the pre-festival, the pre-festival, pre-festival, kind of like that. And I think now is what is it? Today is the 15, 16. So this is Yoyama, pre-festival kind of night. So it'll be busy. It'll be busy tonight for sure. It's a Friday night, but tomorrow it'll be nuts. Tomorrow is I'll show you the case. Tomorrow is the Byobu Matsuri, so that's when they open the houses and they show the heirlooms. So everybody comes to see that and look at those during the day, and then it'll continue through the night. Super busy. All the people going to the stalls, eating the food, and everything is just nuts here. So yeah, it is. It's beautiful with all the lanterns. If you can tolerate all the people. Okay, I'm gonna take you right here. Let's look at this large one too. Okay, let's see the story of this one. This is quite a tall one too. been to Gion once pre-COVID, and I was like, yeah, once is enough too. Yeah, I got sick of it. After the first few years, it's cool. You know, it's a new experience being in Japan, biggest festival, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it does get overwhelming with all the people. It really does, yeah. Okay, this one is quite large, so we got a lot of people taking photos. All the people, yeah, they actually when they close the whole street, and you can just see waves of people. It's pretty amazing. I still think though that people are so careful here because infections are going up. I think it's going to really deter a lot of people from coming. Okay, let's see if there's an explanation here. Hiken Uketsuke. So you can climb on this one. It doesn't have the explanation. Okay, let me turn around here and show us. Yeah, this one, the people are climbing on here. You have to, I think you have to pay, maybe you have to pay? Way up there. Sake barrels. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. And I wonder what the chimaki of this one looks like. The fans are quite cool. Let's see how much are the fans. How much are the fans free? Chimaki wa ikura desu ka? Chimaki wa ikura desu ka? 1000 yen. Okay. Okay, thank you. ありがとうございました。大丈夫です。はい、thank you. ありがとうございます。Okay, so these are the. I need this. Okay, let me show you these. This is a cool fan they give you. So it was $10. So they give you this fan. Looks like they give you an explanation of the float. How much is a sake barrel? Good point. Yeah. The float, and it looks like, yeah, they explain. It looks like a lot of advertisements. Yeah. And then this is the chimaki, which is the talisman, which is to ward off illness. So it's made of straw. Here, I'll take it out. I'll show it to you. That's what it looks like. So each float has its own chimaki, and you display it in your home as an amulet or talisman, I guess, to ward off illness or plague. Originally, it was to ward off plague. Hey, Paula, thanks for coming in. So the story is interesting. What do these chimaki? What do they mean? So there's an interesting story about these chimaki. I'll tell you while we're walking, maybe. So there was a god. The god's name was Susano. I believe it's pronounced Susano-o. He's a god of storms, and he disguised himself as a commoner, and he went, I don't know where he was, but he approached two brothers to find a place to stay. They didn't know that he was a god, but there was one brother was very wealthy and the other brother was very poor. So he approached the rich brother and he said, I need a place to stay. Can you please give me some lodgings? And the brother rejected him. Yes, it's DIY. And then he approached the poorer brother, and the poorer brother took him in and fed him and made him comfortable. And I don't know if it was many years later, the real form, and he said, you know, for helping me, I will give you this amulet, like what I just bought. And this will protect you from any illness, and it'll protect your family too. That struck the village. Everyone died, including his wealthy brother, but he and his family survived thanks to this amulet. So since then, these chimaki have been associated with warding off illness, and people buy them for that same reason. So that's the story. Gods are comedians. Yeah, they are. Buy them, yeah. So, all right. I like this tapestry here. This is cool. This one's quite cute. Oh, and it has that one has a dragon on the roof there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's up there. The lanterns are for sale. So I'll look and see. I've never seen them for sale. There is a festival where they do sell them. I can't recall which one I've been to, but there is a festival where you can buy the lamps and actually carry them. I can't remember what it's called. These are not of any religious significance, but they're definitely a lot of fun if you put them on. How about that minion one, guys? Dare me to buy that minion one? Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Dave, are the girls in traditional garb? Yeah, some of them are. They wear the kimono. And, I mean, if you consider kimono traditional clothing, yes. Yeah, right, exactly. There's a lot of people lining up here. I'm not quite sure why, but oh, they're buying they're probably going to buy the cheap yukata. So the festival gear, festival wear, like this. Some of them are $5. That's quite affordable, and men's are also quite affordable, $3,000. Oh, that's a beautiful one. Kirei. Oh, 3万円. Wow, so good. Kirei. That one's $30,000. $300 for that beautiful one. Shishigo-san. Oh yeah. So they, when the child is 7, 5, and 3 years old, they wear these special kimono like that to celebrate their birthdays. Yeah, it's quite beautiful. Yeah, I love that one there, the purple one. That one's a nice one, summer kind of colors. Yukata. Oh, kirei desu ne. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Are the food vendors local? I wonder. There's a few legends about these food vendors. I've heard some things. I don't know if these are associated with them, but some of them are connected with the underworld. I've heard. Like they pay a tax, I guess you could say, to set up their tents, or I believe they also are already owned by them, and they pay. They take the profit from it. I'm not sure how it works, but I remember hearing some not so great things. I don't think this is necessarily associated with that, but that's one of the things I hear. Yeah. Got a few good bottles of sake here. Thinking not during COVID. Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot set up. Yeah. And I heard they were not going to. I heard there was not going to be any, so I'm not getting tired of hearing about Asian culture. Love it. Cool. Men with tattoos. Yes. And you know, that's you know, I was quite shocked one year, I'm going to be very honest. The main temple associated with Gion Festival is Yasaka Shrine. And I don't know what event it was associated with the Gion Festival, but there was a portable shrine. Like these things are portable shrines. And it was basically every guy holding the shrine had dyed blonde hair and he had tattoos all over him. I'm not saying who they are, but I think you can pretty well assume there's some connection. When they look like that, I don't want to associate how people look with, you know, who they belong to, what groups they belong to, but you can almost bet in Japan when you see that orange dyed hair and you see bodies covered in tattoos, there's some sort of connection to the underworld. But I don't know. I'm making just a judgment there. That's not 100% sure. But it was pretty, I don't know. I didn't really like it. It was disappointing, to be honest. What do this? They are a no-no, but I guess when you're connected, nobody's going to complain. Right? Oh, here we go. This is one of the, I think this is one of the houses that are open showing the beautiful textiles. So this whole place is open. Yeah, you said it, Bruce Lee, not me. Well, there's that certain group in society that they tend to have dyed hair like that. But I don't know. I'm not going to make any judgments. But. So it looks like they're showing off this, the tapestries. And okay, let's get a closer look. I think we can film in here. Unusual. Okay, I'm going to be quiet if we can. Okay, I'm going to be quiet when I'm in here. Oh, these are very old. I'm not sure if this is how old they are. These are quite old tapestries here. Quite worn. The Boba Fett was mostly Boba casual. Some Boba. This is Yamabushino. Oh, this is the little temple associated with it. People praying back here again. Look. This is beautiful. That's a beautiful tapestry. That's beautiful. Look at this. Okay, actually, I'm going to get in. Give you a close look at this. Sorry, I'm gonna stand over here so I can get a better shot. Sorry guys, sorry. This one here is really beautiful. Yes, it was traumatizing, yes. Okay, here, I'll show you this close up. Looks like an imperial court scene. And there looks like an emperor there, seated at the throne. Yes. What kind of paper or what is it? Woven thread, yes, yes. So I'm going to explain to see this. When I was telling you the story about the god that gave the gentleman that helped him, the poor gentleman, the chimaki, it was actually a thatched ring. And I believe this is it. This is what it symbolizes, the thatched rings. I'm not sure how it evolved into the chimaki that I just bought, but originally it was a thatched ring. In the story, it is a thatched ring like this. Yeah, okay, anyways. Yeah, it is. It's obviously not very old. So, okay, Jonathan, thank you. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to do that garden soon, Jonathan. I'll do it for sure. It was nice and cool in there. All right, let's go back out here. A little bit of iced chocolate banana. That's your thing. All right, where did we not see? We went that way. I think we didn't go right over here. There's 30 floats, so I think not here. It wasn't here. All right, maybe there is more that way. Okay, we'll go back this way. Boy, am I sweating. It's very humid. Although we had a really bad heat wave the beginning of July, from the end of June through the beginning of July, and it was so intense, 37 degrees, that this heat is actually not as bad. I think on any other year, this kind of heat would be harder to take, but that week kind of broke us in to the summer heat. And this is actually kind of tolerable, thanks to that few days of record temperature heat. What's the most popular festival food? I would say one of them would be the shaved ice. Shaved ice with the flavored syrup, kakigori, it's called. It's very good. I think that's the most popular because of the heat. So. They don't have the same kind of, like some of the shaved ice here is like a real delicacy. They're so, they prepare it so nicely. The flavors are really, it's kind of high quality. I actually know somebody who runs a shaved ice store, and you know they're very particular of the kind of ice that they choose, and to make the ice a certain consistency, the kind of shaver that they use, everything. It's competition is fierce. Competition's fierce in the shaved ice industry. It's cutthroat. No friends. Oh. Is it served in a cup? Yes. Yes. They're really expensive ones. Like, you know, you can pay $20, $15 for shaved ice. Like mango, you have like fresh pieces of mango in it. You know, really expensive. Expensive mango with mango syrup. It's amazing. Served in like a steel bowl. And it's also in a nice restaurant too, like a nice, the whole package. Yeah, it's about that. Hey, Kate, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Talking about it, there's a famous one. There's like a luxury, there's one with gin and lemon shaved ice. I think that one's about $10, $15. That's the one of the ones. There's shaved ice there, although that's a really cheap one. All right, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna post the picture on Twitter. I need to cool down after this broadcast, so. But there's usually a huge lineup because it's kind of it is a luxury shaved ice. And oh, this is a good one. Here, let's do this one. I'm gonna try this one. Iced cucumbers. That is a Japanese thing. Iced cucumbers, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna do the iced cucumber thing. Konnichiwa. 1本お願いします。1本。Okay. Thank you. 600円の開始です。あ、素敵。プリやなそれ。Okay, thank you. ありがとうございます。あ、大丈夫。このままでいいです。I like my cucumber straight up. ここに食べていいですか？いいですよ。Okay, alright. Iced cucumbers. No salt. She said you can put flavorings on it. There's places you can put, I don't know what it is, salt and other kinds of spices. I like my cucumbers straight up. I must say, $3. Can you hear me crunching? Watch the numbers go down. Only real friends watch you eat cucumbers. Exactly, yeah. It was great. All right, we're gonna go this way. Straight ahead. Oh, that was great. It was really refreshing. It went from 52 to 40. If anybody's taking hints on how to live stream, don't eat iced cucumbers. Probably careers have been broken from eating cucumbers live. It's healthy too, yeah, right. All right, I'm gonna cross the street. I'm gonna go down to that float, and then I'm gonna call it a broadcast. I'm getting a little hot actually. Cucumbers or not, I'm kind of overheating. I need some liquids. I'm sweating like crazy. So remember the days of showing feet? Numbers went up. Yeah, I never did it. I tried not to. Tried to do it as little as possible. But this is a faithful fan. Yes. Thank you for everybody who stuck around. I always do those little tests to see who are my real friends. And for those of you who stick around, thank you. This is a great complex here. There's a station under there. There's a Pokemon store on the second floor. Lots of great little restaurants on the first floor there. Great bookstore and supermarket in the same kind of room. It's really unique little space there, that first floor. Lots of really cool stuff to do. Great place to cool off too. Actually, I think I've sold that place to myself right now. But I'm gonna try the shaved ice too. Shaved ice is in the other direction. I don't know if I'm gonna go for the gin shaved ice, but I'm definitely gonna do the shaved ice thing. So. I could do another live somewhere else. TikTok? I do have TikTok live. Shaved ice from the TikTok shaved ice scope. Don't know about that. All right. Yeah, I know, Denise. You're one of the OGs. You're one of the ones that stick around. So thank you. Thanks to everybody who does. I don't know if there's sake. There's gin. There's gin. I guess that is kind of sake, but you can get a little glow. It's kind of weird. You're eating shaved ice, but you get a good glow from eating it. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna call it a show here. I don't know. Maybe I'll come another day. I'm not sure, but I highly doubt it. I don't really want to see a lot of people. So, but I might post somewhere the alcoholic iced treat I'm gonna have for sure. I'll put it somewhere to show you because it's just fantastic. It is really some of the best quality shaved ice that you can eat. So thanks so much for coming. Hey Noel, thanks for coming in, everybody. Andy and Purple Revelation, Cheryl, if you're still here, Evan, Bruce Lee, thanks so much for sticking around. Joey, of course, thanks. Dean, are you using that fan? No, I'm not, but I will once I put my hand down. My hands are full right now, so I'm do that once I get off. So, okay, yeah, I'm gonna show it to you somewhere. Maybe on Instagram. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll do Instagram. But anyways, look out for it. I'll do it in maybe like 30 minutes. There might be a lineup there. There'll be a lot of people for sure. So thanks so much, everybody. Just want to give you a glimpse of the Gion Festival. Back after a 3-year hiatus. A little bit quieter though, because not too many people around. But hope you enjoyed it. Great chat with everybody. Good to see everybody again. And hopefully we'll see you in the next broadcast. Bye for now.